guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about some commentary with Phantom Forces in the background. But I want to say first thing, thank you for getting me to 33 subs and all the support that you've done for this channel, especially the Aimblocks gun ranking video. That has reached 500 views, which I never thought it would get. I thought it would get like 300 maximum. So I just want to say thank you for that, and thank you very much. By the way, I just want to say I'm here with my friend Dakes in this commentary video.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. So let's get right to what we're talking about. So what we're talking about is we're getting kind of. So the first thing that I want to talk about is if you don't know, me and Dakes, we prefer cats over dogs. I respect your opinion if you prefer dogs. I just like cats better. I personally do. Do not take that personal. Like, if you enjoy dogs better, I am completely fine with your opinion. I do not really care. I have a friend who has a dog, and that dog is really good, and he does. So I have three friends actually. One has a dog, two have a dog, and one doesn't. So there's two of my friends. Their names start with K. I'm not gonna specify their actual name because I don't have their consent. But and another one starts with E. So the ones who start with K, I'm just gonna call them KK for the rest of this video. I know that's cringy, but KK, they're just doing their own thing, okay? And one day, we're talking about pets, and they ask, what do you like better, cats or dogs? And me and Dix and two other friends, we say cats. We just prefer cats. And this man says, "Wow, that would suck. You're such a bad person. Come on, why do you prefer cats? Dogs are so much better." That's not what he said, but that's part of what he said. But uh, if I include what he actually said, then I'm gonna get my video, like I'm gonna get an email from YouTube. Why did you say these swear
You're
words?
just
But
gonna get your channel is gonna get demonetized.
yeah, I mean I'm not monetized, but it's gonna get like taken down or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he basically said something like that, and we just responded with, "Listen here, we respect your opinion, but we just prefer cats better." Okay, and then he's going on to a constant rant about how dogs are better, and I'm not gonna specify where or what we were doing, but we were sitting down and talking in an area. Um, so we all bring up pets, and if you don't know, I like cats better, but I don't have a cat. I have two birds. One's name's Crystal, and the other's name is Lemon. So, I love them. They're good pets, but he brings them up in every conversation. He says, "Why do you like cats better if you have two birds?" And I'm telling him, birds are much cheaper. I mean, you could say the same thing about a dog. Why do you have a dog if you wanted a bird? But he didn't. He did want a bird, but like, it takes what? Did he want a bird? What was the thing again?
And he wanted a bird, and then because like everyone else had one, he started hating them.
Exactly. So that was one thing. So I have three friends who have a bird. I mean, two friends who have a bird. So I mentioned that there were two people who started with the letter K. One of them have two birds. The other one has two birds. My friend. So the one that's on my side, he has two birds. And the other one, the people who are bullying me, in a way, he also has two birds, and I have two birds. We all have birds, and the other kid, he's getting really jealous how we all have birds, so he started hating on them. He started hating them. He's like, so he hates on every other animal except a dog and a snake. That's weird, I know, but he's been really bullying us recently just because we prefer cats better. We say that we prefer cats. He says that dogs are better. There is a clear difference, and that line should not be crossed. You can't say that one animal is better than the other. If you check my video, Peanut, you will get a lot more, like, you will get a lot more understanding on what this is. I know it's supposed to be a meme video, but yeah, um, they have an intellect of a frozen peanut. If you just watch the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. But so they do that, and they're like, so cats just must be simply worse. I mean, come on, look at this. They're so bad. So because he says that he had a cat, and it sucked because the cat was declawed, and if you know, you should never declaw a cat, because you're basically breaking their knuckles and declawing them. You do that to make yourself like not scratched by your cat. I actually saw a cat not a long time ago. I got scratched by it, but I don't care. Okay, that was completely my fault. I went behind its back. It was scared. It was somebody's. They were looking for it. I mean, they weren't looking for it. They just let it outside because that's a good thing about cats. Okay, I'm not gonna say that they're better than dogs, but it's a perk that you can let them outside without any supervision, and they'll come back home, no matter what. So I saw the cat. He had a collar. His name was Milo. He's a cute cat. I pet him. I tried to at least. He scratched me. That was completely my fault. I was gonna pet him from the back. That means that he thinks that I was approaching his back and I was about to kill him. That's what he thought. Um, and then so I told that to Kay. Okay, guys. I told them. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Kay now. I told Kay that, and he said that if cat scratches you, they must be simply worse. Even though I got a worse bruise from his dog, I never talked about it to him because if I tried, he would say a cat would give you a worse bruise. He tried that. He actually said that before, that a cat would give you a worse bruise, even though his dog hit me. He never even apologized. If you're wondering why I'm still friends with him, I am trapped in a friend trap because I have another friend that's friends with him, and if I'm not friends with him, then all my other friends, or at least one of my other friends, are not going to be friends with me. Then because that's how it works. So I can't not be friends with him, and also he's like consistently bullying us. So I think I'll pass this over to Dix. Like, what's his experiences with him being bullied by them. You can take it
Yeah.
now.
So basically, my experiences were like what Basil said. Basically, we were playing a game at first, and we sat down. Topic was animals. We were like, all right, you know, good. So basically, we were talking to them, and it was like, yeah, do you prefer cats or dogs? And I said, cats. He was like, seriously though? Like, actually, are you joking? And I said, no, I'm not joking. I just prefer cats better. And then he's just like, man, you must suck as a person. I don't know why I'm friends with you. Stuff like that, right? So he starts basing my personality off the fact that I like cats better than dogs. And then he starts going on about how dogs are so much better than cats, and if you don't like dogs and you're a horrible person, you deserve to go to the place downstairs that's really red and
HELL.
stuff. Yeah. He kept on going on about stuff like that, and I was like, okay, take a chill pill, bro. It's just an opinion. And he didn't, do that. He just continued rambling about how much better dogs are. And then eventually, the other K joined in, and he started telling me how horrible of a person I am and that I need to change my opinion because it's wrong. It's factual. And then they started going on about how factually proven it is that cats are worse, even though all that they made up about scientists researching how much, like, love, like, that cats have, like, 99% love you, 99% less than dogs. That isn't true, like, at all.
Yeah. So on Dix's part, he has. We both have suffered excessive bullying from them, and the reason that I'm making this video, I forgot to mention. Stop bullying people depending on their opinion. It's wrong. Like, I didn't want to make a video like this, but I had to address it, and I don't know why I wanted to address it on YouTube. I feel more comfortable addressing it here. But it's wrong if you're judging someone's personality based off their opinion. If I think, like, okay, so let's say Dakes here likes, I'm just giving an example. He likes the color, or he likes flavored cupcakes, and I like strawberry flavored cupcakes. And he's like, bro, strawberry sucks. You should just like berry. That is what Kay is doing.
Both the K's are doing.
So, and it's biased because they have a dog and we don't. That's very biased. And I think I've mentioned, or I'm going to mention, one of them don't have a dog. They have a bird, but they had a dog in another country, which is something that I completely don't get. They have a dog in a certain country. I'm not going to leak it. But if they see this video, then they're going to start harassing me about it even more. And the reason why I'm posting it is so that they see it. But I'm not going to tell them. I'm not going to tell them. So, if you're going to judge someone based off their opinion, that's wrong. First of all, that is completely wrong. That is not right in any way, shape, or form. Mentioning about the two other people that we were talking about, that are our friends, and
They also had very similar experiences. Like they were like helping us, trying to say like, we just think they're better. We just think they're better than dogs. We aren't saying that dogs are trash or something, right? And they were like saying that, and it was like, it's just an opinion, right? One of them was saying it's just an opinion. I don't get why you're getting worked over our opinion, stuff like that.
The other one was
that didn't do anything because the others are like extremely stubborn, like really, really stubborn. So they just kept on thinking that we're horrible people and we deserve to go to that bad place because we like cats more than dogs.
Yeah, and they're constant. So if you don't know, from my home country, I'm not gonna say where it is. I had a cat. I mean, I didn't. It was my mom's. But like when I was really young, like I'm saying 2, 3, 4, I used to have a cat, and it ran away. But that's better than it dying, since it might be in a safe place. But let's just not talk about that right now. I want to talk about the fact how he, like, if you bully someone, depending on their opinion, he has physically and like verbally bullied us. I physically not so much, but one of them have. I'll pass that on to Dake since he had an experience with that kid. Remember? Yeah, so he had an experience with a kid like bullying him, and just because he liked what did you do? Did you do anything?
No, I don't know.
Oh, remember?
I don't remember stuff.
So he accidentally ripped his jacket. It was completely accidentally, and he said that it was.
Oh, that time.
Yeah, you can talk
Yeah,
about that.
so basically what happened was I didn't know this guy had this really super expensive red jacket. I mean, I saw that it was red, but I didn't know it was super expensive. And he got in eventually he kept on teasing me, annoying me, so I kind of pulled his jacket. And apparently this jacket is like the most fragile jacket in the world, because after that it teared. Literally, it teared. Not in half, but it had a massive tear in it. And I kept on telling him, like, bro, it was an accident. Why are you getting so mad? And multiple times, my friends saved me from this man, because he was like, they were telling me this happened. He's planning to punch you. He's planning to, harm you. And I was like, wait, what the hell? And I'm like, yeah, this is gonna happen. So I just avoided every every opportunity I had to, go to that person's house because he lives nearby.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll explain further. Basically, they got into a massive argument. And I was a bystander. I didn't want to be involved in this stuff because I was already involved in another weird conflict. I'm not going to explain on that, but it was about the conflict that I was in, it was about like pretty sure us yeah, somebody's bike. I accidentally tripped it. Yeah, it was that. So that I was already in another conflict, and I was not ready to get into another one because my friend here, Diggs, he was. They made a plan to go to his house, and we had another friend, and he told everybody but Diggs that he was gonna beat Diggs up once he comes to his house, and he was gonna make him like beg for his yeah make him beg. That is wrong, and I think he should have been like really severely punished for that.
Yeah, and one of my friends, who's kind of 50-50 good bad, he told me that he was gonna do that because he knew it was the right thing to do, right? I was about to get seriously hurt, so he knew that, yeah, I probably shouldn't just let this happen, so he told me, and then I didn't go. I wasn't planning on going in the first place, but I was like, okay, I guess I probably shouldn't go.
He was going to because we were gonna remind him at the end of the day. All of us. I wasn't told until we left school. Yeah, it happened in school. They had an argument in school. I'm not gonna say which school, but it was the next day we went to school and it happened and they started talking to each other and they were got like really worked up about it. So we didn't want to bring this to any teacher or principals, you know, like we didn't want to bring it up to any teacher or principal because some kids that were friends with their snitches, they snitch on everything except like I mean, they snitch on every single time a kid gets hurt. They're such softies, but uh when they left school, I was told and he was like, "All right, after school, I'm just going to ask him to come to my house and I'm just going to beat him up." And I'm like, "You sure, man? I don't think it's a good idea." And then
Another thing was, it was blatantly obvious that this was gonna happen, okay? Because these are the kinds of people that'll do something like that. Like, these are the kind of people who pretend that, they're bad people, alright? But they're super fragile. Like, they act all cool and all, but whenever you do anything negative towards them, they start attacking you and they start crying like a little baby.
Okay, so I've had my fair share of arguments with Dakes, okay, but we were over that. Half of the stuff, I mean, all of the stuff that we used to have arguments for, we settled that. Except we actually settled it. Instead of having this every single time you talk to that kid, every single time Dakes talk to him, they always bring this up. He comes to me, and for some reason, I don't know why they always come to me for stuff. I don't know what I'm here for, but he comes to me and he tells me, bro, I'm so mad at Diggs. Like I'm gonna beat him up, and I'm like, bro, what? Why? You already were going to like, and then you're also gonna get in trouble. Listen here, we're in a school that you could get in trouble for doing anything. It's pretty bad. Because I got
like the school already basically banishes us from doing anything fun.
I mean, like, yeah, to be honest, it's really awful. I mean, it's not the teachers. The teachers have their fair share of criticism and wrongs, but I think it's just the fact that the school just doesn't do that much for the quality of the student. But to end this video off, I'm going to talk about another thing, which is, I'm going to say here, this video was about bullying and why it, from just a standpoint of other people, of people who are victims of this. It's really hurtful. If they ever see this, I want them to stop because so if you don't know, he's shorter than me because I'm pretty tall for my age. I'm not gonna say how tall, but I'm really tall. He's shorter than me, and he always brings it up how he can beat me in any fight, even though he's shorter than me. If you don't know, yes, we have tested that. Yeah, he's beat me before, but he brings that up every single time, because, like, I make a joke, okay? You know, he says that he has a certain illness, which he doesn't. He fakes illnesses. He says that he has. Okay, let me think. Depression, anxiety, ADHD. What is another one? He says that he has Tourette's too, but he's doing that for clout. Obviously, there's no other reason. He does that stuff, and he's telling me like he has depression and anxiety, and I'm like, no, you don't. He doesn't act like it either. He just says it for fun, and I'm telling him that's not a joke, and he says, I know. So another thing I wanted to say is every time I do a little joke to him, like just a tiny joke, like a prank, let's say, we pull a prank on them, and he gets so mad, he literally punches you around everywhere, and half of the times, when you like, okay. I pulled a prank on him yesterday. It was pretty bad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of wrong with me. I went too far, maybe, but I made him. So I put on, like, he was in a room, and I turned all the lights off, and because I had a controller that I could turn on and off the lights. So I started like flickering them, and he got out of the room really upset. And he took my controller, he threw it, and then he punched me. Yeah, but on a positive note, guys, you shouldn't bully people. It's really wrong. I'm a victim. Me and Dix are victims. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the video off here. So make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like. Thanks for watching. Bye.